It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nebraska's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. The give on the option. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to throw again. It's caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Gossett. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking left with the catch. It's Gossett. There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Western Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Marquez. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Got a man, it's Hills. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Hills. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Ducks will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the grab at the 10. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets it to the back. Turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Good timing on the quick out. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Huskers are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick release by the QB. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hills. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Reads it, fires complete. Crosses the 30, he's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason.
Breaks into the open. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Gets it past the marker. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Ducks will hustle to the line. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. With the catch, it's Marquez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snagged in the middle, it's Marquez. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want it.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a third and long. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. The play action fake. He's going to fire to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that you can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up by 18 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Hills. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Marquez. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Gossett. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Rides the back and leaves it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Right on the money. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man.
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
Bro, so Buddy didn't get out of bounds.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's fired. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some... Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks are on the move.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Pressure coming. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets away. Here he goes breaking the pocket. After the filthy move, he's got room. There he goes. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past.
I do not understand.
Guy, he looks like the future.
Jesus Christ.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
That's a different team. No joint.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts, Bill Musgrave, or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition.
Oh, no.
Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
After run, now throw.
There we go.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, it looked bad for a little bit, but how about the defense coming through back-to-back sacks? Now it's 4th and goal. Decision time for the offense, but the defense made it really, really difficult getting those negative plays in back-to-back situations.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by 10 to Western Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Foot was out. His foot was out. I mean, right foot wasn't, but left foot was.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Gives it on the option. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and
like
slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Give to the running back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line. First and goal, Nebraska.
About to put the book in these boys.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
Oh, hold up. What's the total yards?
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Buddy got hella rush yards right now. Their stats. 26. 176. What is that? Right, he went over by 2 yards. Oh well, guess I'm getting booted. Might as well not even finish the fucking game. So not even finish the fucking game. Where's David?
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back has it.
Yeah, beat.
Touchdown, Nebraska! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Well, Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Use the play fake, now to throw. Heaves it on the run.
Ain't no way.
And that'll be incomplete,
Holy
man.
shit, they bounced the ball down the field.
Hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Under fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete on the right side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Mesh
Just
corner.
a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks as if it's coming. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Complete. Breaks
Oh
into
my
the
gosh.
open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So
Oh, no, he's
dangerous
grabbing his
after he makes the
knee.
grab. Man down on the play as the
Grabbing
officials
his
take a break to
knee.
let him be checked out. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw.
On his
Caught in the
ass. Let's
backfield.
go.
It's Hills. And that one did not work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone.
Yo, like,
Touchdown, Ducks.
son.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Make it make sense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the air on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone. And my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Huskers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Ooh, what's a good punt? Bounce. Bam.
And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The turtle clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him
See
for
the
a
black and
safety.
green dog.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
That's right, bitch.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, let it go to bounce. Let it go to bounce. Point. 4 yards. Thank you.
So the decision has been made,
What?
and the coach will take the penalty.
What in the hand touch?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Whoa.
And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Bam.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh,
He's going to come up a
2
yards
yards.
short of the 1st down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
There you go.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Direct snap.
No.
He's going for the goal line.
I know, but he
And the
had to tackle that man, crew.
They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
Okay, keep going.
They'll operate out of split backs. From the gun, the ground game.
Juke my ass.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Gossett. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the back. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running to the left.
Pass committed.
He'll get it inside the
Why
40.
run the
He'll
ball?
mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win.
Hey, there's a
Always
sack,
a welcome
boys.
play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches.
A shot toward the end zone.
Too short.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the RPO, complete.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Finds his man down the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
They're 1,000% going if Dave no matter what.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Before we do that, is the score limit 60 or 70? Let's find out. Next time on Dragon Balls, it's 70. All right, cool.
He'll set up to throw. Ooh. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Really?
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. I know both of these teams were great guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
Pick fucking bro.